Beep, 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 beep. Record. I hit the button. It's Candy Thunder. And did we figure out what your name's gonna be, Paisley? P Thunder? Let's see. Yeah. Tipsy Thunder's daughter is here today, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hey. Hey, Jamie and Gemma with the shares. Thanks so much. Joyful, good to see you. Overkill, Gemma, Pug Teddy's, Kayla, hello, Alejandra, Siren Reader, the beach, favorite place to swim. Heck yeah, Fane. What's up? What's shaking? Overkill with the share. Thanks so much. Fane with the share. Thanks so much. Pool, Justina. Oh. Elizabeth, thanks so much. Kayla, another one. With the shares there as well. What's up, Alan? Good to see ya. Justina, Pool, another one. Brittany, another one. Ms. HH with the shares there as well. Thanks so much for that. Hey, Bay Fox, Jackie, Fane. It's been good. It's been good. How about yours? Kathy Joe, another 104. Janine, hello there. Bug Tatties. In money. Good answer. Siren Reader. Yes, I hit record. It has officially been done. However, I might have to. I don't even know if I have the scene set up anymore to show you my screen. But the hit record prompt that Tony gave me on the document today is hilariously large. Hilariously. Penny, haven't got the live in a long time. Glad you're here. Been packing for a cross-country move. That's fun. Moving, if you're going like next door or freaking across the world, doesn't matter. It sucks either way. It just sucks. Jasmine, yes, heyo. 2 texts today, good. We're about halfway through setting up the new process. We decided to go ahead and send it out today and test it out to see if it worked. International is where we have a problem right now. We're having to get some help from Bird to set up the new or the international side of things. But if you're in the US, you hopefully got 2 texts today. Fane, heck yes. Trent, any lake preferably off a boat. There you go. Okay. Allie with the share there. Thanks so much. A Fish with Pam. Hello there. Doodles Dragon. Hello there. Julia doing well. How are you doing? The bill of about 5 minutes from Seaside in New Jersey and the beach. Used to be great. Water's brown now though. That's terrible. Terrible. Sergeant Mac, yours worked? Heck yeah. Fane got to? Heck yeah. Prep girl. Likes the pools. Jasmine, okay, yeah. In Canada got the 1 text. Cool. Subeka got your 2? Heck yes. Heck, we're getting there. So apparently the number that we secured to be able to send texts from doesn't work for international. So they're helping us set up an alphanumeric thing to be able to send out international as well. It's all a little bit above my head, but we'll figure it out. Sergeant Mac, anywhere that's clear. I mean, look, bleach water looks clear. You know what I mean? That pug lady, TikTok isn't sending you notifications, so it's unreliable. And they have a lot of excuses for why that happens. However, if you go sign up for text message reminders at dusty-thunder.com, we're currently transitioning from one service to another, so we're in the middle of that. But it is much more reliable. Even though it's not 100% reliable, it's still more reliable than the TikTok one. Bay Fox, that's smart. That's smart. Wait, what and not chemically abrasive. I was thinking that the other day as we were trying to reliabler. I like that Turner. Fane, we actually do have a Discord set up. We do. We have a Discord. Yeah. Miles there. He's our Discord admin. It's the place to be. Dex like to go swimming in the creek. There you go. We have a live goal today. We do. Oh crap! I knew I was missing something. Hold up. get it going. Anyway, Sergeant Mac, back to that. As I was getting the pool chemicals finishing balancing them, there's always this part of you that's like, that's clear, it looks good. But then I thought to myself, if you just had like a pool full of bleach, it would look okay. Yeah, like it's hard to tell. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Okay. Is that the same? Yes. All right. Hold up. And there it is. Likes goal is up. We have a likes goal of 500K today. We're already at 1% here. First goal for gift goals is 4K bolts to get Candy Thunder up here. Let me pin that for us real quick. We're already at 900. Past it. Just past 900 for that one. I did hit record. I did. Hydrochloric acid is clear, but, yeah. M.A. Boone Lake Beach in Gray, Tennessee. Heck yeah. Stormborn indoor pool so you don't get burned to a crisp. The only problem I have with indoor pools is that you also trap like all of the chlorine smells, It's also so damp in there. It's like a sauna where there's also a pool. This is Desert Girl caught a Wednesday live. Heck yes. Nernan, Torch Lake. Lake. It's been a minute. We've got a lake day scheduled for the team sometime. What is our lake day? Next week? 2 weeks from tomorrow. We got a lake day coming up. Heck yes. Team lake day. After the life insurance, Ellen. There you go. After. So I was laughing at Candy Thunder yesterday because I'm a jump in the pool kind of guy. I'm like, just jump in. Because your body acclimates within like 30 seconds rather than it taking an extended, more painful period of time. She will ease in very, very, very slowly. And Navy Thunder, whenever I had brought lunch home yesterday and then I was leaving, you were getting in the pool, Navy Thunder was getting in the pool, and you are an ease in person. And she's like, I want to get in, I want to jump in, I want to swim, I want to do this. And you're like, hold on, I have to acclimate. And Navy's so pissed off. Oh man. Ellen. I just jump in. You know what I mean? Bring the pH tester. There you go. The fish and turtles, that makes it even better. As long as you don't have any sharks, you're pretty much okay. That's the way to go. Brittany, I see your message there. I actually don't pick them, so I'm not sure what we have. It does not look like we have any follower submissions on today's document here. You're with Candy, Tiffany. There you go. The lake, Tony Sparks says. JTK all day, your backyard. There you go. There you go, Pirate Pups. Saltwater pool and use Clorox 6-in-1 shock. It works. So we've got the system to do saltwater, but we've never used it since we've lived in our current house. I don't think it had been used for a long time before we moved in. But we would have to get 600 pounds of salt or something to get it started. That's a lot. That's a lot of salt. Nisi, a clean pool. There you go. There you go. Jennifer, might have to do a follower submission. Do it. And again, if you've sent direct submissions in and they haven't been picked up, I highly recommend using the Dusty Thunder subreddit. It is the way to go. Julius, Tanya Pimpleton, Zoe, Candy Thunder, Tanya again there, Tracy Nicholson, Jackie, Tanya again, Charlie Diego, Julius, Mrs. J, Mama Jen, Shan, Tanya, Shan again there, Grandma Shark, Gabriel, Hickey, Candy Thunder, Donna, System of Errors, Jasmine, Boo Boo, Maddie, Myra, Catalina, System of Errors again, Jilly 5, Grandma Shark, Mama Jen, Kelly Shots, Donna DJ, in the gosh heckin' fam. Heck yeah, glad to have you. Kellyanne, Adventures with Pam, Leo Lucy, Mrs. J, Boo Boo, Adventures with Pam again there, Jeanette, Anika, Tracy Nicholson again there, Anna Hartman, Ms. J, Just Mags, Fane, Sharon Day Newton. I got way behind, sorry guys. Grandma Shark, Fane again there. Cat Mom Mafia, Adventures with Pam, Jasmine, Cookie79, Justina, Janine, Elizabeth. You guys are awesome. Fane, Cat Ringer, Leadum, Virginia, Stella. Lots of A's there. And Embracker, Tanya Pimpleton, Zoe, Julius, Shiggy. Gotcha. Thanks so much. Behind your cabin, Dylan. There you go. What's up, Night Pants? Good to see you. MCAT, not a swimmer, but loves sitting on a dock with your feet in lake. There's something about just putting your feet in the water. That's like super satisfying. I don't know what it is. It's very cooling. Very cooling. JCK all day with the shares. Thanks so much for that. Veg for life. You as well. Good to see everybody here. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Let's do this. We have a fun live plan for you today. Of course, the eldest daughter of Tipsy Thunder is with us today. Name is Paisley. However, we're trying to come up with some kind of Tipsy Thunder themed name. We had some options last night. I don't think she liked any of them. What were they? Shitsy, I know, was one. No. Okay. I'm not trying to embarrass her. We got to come up with a name, a thematic name. Breezy. Somebody's got Breezy. Breezy Thunder. Okay. Coming up, we have stories about hidden job applications, blended family drama, shocker, wedding guest blunders, shocker, marriage arguments over finances, shocker, cheating spouses, even more shocking, midlife crisis decisions, overbearing spouses, and of course, a cake story, cookie story, that's new, and a best of Redditor update story. Hell yeah. Let's go. Pepsi, Pink Thunder, Spicy Thunder, Paisley Thunder. Hey, the podcast that we did record with Sergeant Mac and Ellen will publish this coming Sunday. We're going through a couple of edits right now, but it is almost finished up. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube or Spotify or Apple Podcast or all of those. It will come out on all of those. And on the YouTube side, you actually get a lot more content as well. So if you're not subscribed there, make sure you do. Remember, it is free to subscribe over there if you aren't already. We'd appreciate you hitting that subscribe button on the YouTube side. Piano Man audiobook is, of course, available on Audible. We're going to be giving away some audiobook download codes today with this Wheel of Thunder. The Wheel Lord will be controlling who makes the wheel today, and we'll be spinning in the VIP live. Reminder, keep chat positive and respectful. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinion, of course, and we don't all have to agree, but it costs absolutely nothing to be respectful. So, be a DFHB, will ya? No spoilers, please. Reminder, spoilers will be muted from the live. Don't want to do that. We're at 2920 of 4K on the Lightning Bolt goal. We're rocking and rolling. We are going to be playing the story game again today where we do the polls ahead of time. We'll read the story title, then do a 1-minute poll to see where you think they landed on the Gascon scale. Then we'll read the story and see how far off we all were. That's it, right? Yeah. Get out your brooms. Let's do this, shall we? Get out them brooms. What do they win, Rob? Rob. I screwed that one up. Tiny Thunder. Max A42. Julia Stormborn. Penny the Pity. Prep Girl. Tonya Pink. Stormborn again there. Tina Allen. Tony again there. Julius. Penny the Pity. Nana. P&W. Tesha. Justina, Susan R.S., Zoe, Pirate Pups, Donna, Shiggy, Stella. You guys are awesome. Grandma Shark, can see you there as well. Let's dive in on our very first story, shall we? Let's do it. Alrighty. Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder. This is a Reddit story from AITA, and it is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Applying a Long Shot? I screwed up the first title of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get the words are hard out of the way here. Whoopsie Thunder.
She liked the Tiny Thunder.
Tiny Thunder.
She used the T.
All right, there you go. Tiny Thunder. That seems to be the current front runner here. Okay, I got to do the whole intro over. Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with another Reddit story for you. This one comes from AITA and is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Applying for a Long Shot Dream Job Without Telling My Wife? Oh, I mean, I could see where there would be some complications here. Poll has started. TikTok should be able to find that. What, top center? Is that right? Top left. Top left. The title again was Am I the Astronaut for Applying for a Long Shot Dream Job Without Telling My Wife? Words are hard Wednesday. Yeah, there you go. We did hit the goal. We'll let this poll finish up and then we'll go through that right quick. Have Candy Thunder come up and say hello. Sometimes the polls are hard to find. I'm gonna say ask on 3 on this. I'm gonna say should have done it differently. Hey, L with the giraffe. Heck yes. I'm like, what is that crazy creature? Crushed Museum Girl, Chris, Kelsey, Zoe, Mama Joe. Thank you guys so much. Zoe dropping 349 of them bolts. Heck yeah. 3. 3's where I'm going. Ellen. I'm not allowed to say that anymore. There we go. Poll has completed. 29% of voters voted ask on 3. 28% voted ask on 2. We'll see where this ends up. We shall see. Before we get into that, we got some thanks to give here. Zoe the Cat Mama coming in the #1 spot here. Grandma Shark, Tanya Pimbledon, Mama Joe, Julius, Anna Hartman, Adventures with Pam, Susan R. Smart, Tracy Nicholson. We've got Jackie A. Stoker, Candy Thunder, Kellyanne. I'm sure we have more there as well. Can I get a rescue on numbers 12 beyond? Okay. Candy Thunder says she's going to come up after I read the story. That way we don't interrupt the story flow here. Fane, Jordan, Penny Poo, Pity. Hey, another dinosaur there. Heck yes, L. Thanks so much. Another dinosaur. I'm pretty sure I just called a giraffe a dinosaur. I realize a giraffe is not a dinosaur. Just want to get that out of the way. Ms. J, 1969. Excerpt. Pirate Pub, Sharon Day Newton, Stella, Donna, 12661, Jelly 55, Sint _ 10th anniversary of Prep Girl, Justina, Boo 77, Mama Jan, Mags Mazing, Shiggy Dust, Boo Poo, Stormborn. It's Jasmine Nyman. I said that with a question mark on the end. There's no question mark. Tesh and TJ. Thank you guys so much for the love. Greatly appreciate that. You've unlocked Candy Thunder. And now we'll get the next one set up, which will unlock a Tony Spark appearance. Let's tiny this thing up. Let me get it set right quick. Tony Spark. And we are rocking. It is pinned. Okay, I'll dive into the story first, and then we'll get Candy Thunder up here. Here we go. Okay. Title again was Am I the Astronaut for Applying for a Long Shot Dream Job Without Telling My Wife? And then on my document here it says do poll, and then it says did you hit record? Yes. I had to double check myself because I don't trust myself anymore, man. I don't trust myself to hit record. I wish there was something at home where you guys could see if I was recording or not. That would be handy. All right, here we go. Diving into this story. I, 50 male, married my wife, 57 female, and we raised 3 children to adulthood and have 6 grandchildren. We're happy and spend nearly all of our time together. It's a very pleasant life, but an old flame that never quite went out intruded into it about a month ago. Why? Okay. I read in an engineering trade rag that NASA was recruiting for a year-long mission in a simulated Mars base. Mars might be simulated, but the mission is real and it pays and includes room and board. So it would be fun for me and would pay the bills. When I checked it out online, I saw that NASA was recruiting real astronauts too. My wife knows that I had always wanted to be an astronaut, and as ridiculous as this sounds, I'm actually fairly qualified. I had tried to apply 25 years ago, but my eyesight made it a non-starter. So I chose a different career path. It's been fun and exciting, and despite having no formal training, my wife has been a big part of it while also running her own real estate investments, which I help her on. Now, NASA had relaxed the astronaut eyesight requirement, and it also changed the age range. And I was made more qualified by the and I was made more qualified by the skills that I picked up working on my wife's construction projects and fixing her heavy equipment. So I applied, putting those skills front and center. I never intended this to remain secret. I simply intended to ask her what she thought as soon as I heard anything from NASA, which I expected to never happen. But my wife saw me on my computer and asked me what I was doing, so of course I told her. I thought that she'd find it amusing or at least benign, but instead she hit the roof. Her objections were all reasonable. She wouldn't relocate to Houston. Being gone for a year wasn't the point of being married. We had children and grandchildren who needed me here, and it's dangerous. Of course, I stopped applying for the astronaut corps immediately and told her about the actually more selective simulated Mars mission that I had already applied for. Oops. I told her that I had never intended to continue without discussing it with her if I were miraculously contacted by NASA. She was furious with me for having applied in the first place and wouldn't talk to me for 2 days. When NASA contacted me a few weeks later with some medical questions, I withdrew my application. But it remains a sore point with us, and I really want to understand. Should I have asked her opinion at such an early stage in such an improbable process? She thinks so, and I am worried that I might be the asshole. 3 points of information. 1, it's not that she simply thought acceptance was more likely than I did. 2, over the years, we've spent about 10 stretches of about a month at a time sorry, that's written difficultly. 2, over the years, we've spent about 10 stretches of about a month at a time apart from one another for one professional reason or another. Jesus Lord. Blah. Over the past 12 years, though, with our children out of the house, we nearly always travel together. 3, we are on track to finish up a project that will allow us to retire before this mission is to leave. This prospect did not mollify her at all. What does mollify mean? Looking it up. Passive, okay. To soothe in temper or disposition. You were correct. Candy Thunder. Points for Candy Thunder here. Okay, before we get into any kind of verdict on this story, let's bring her up. And I have a little twist today. I am going to play the Candy Thunder intro, but it's not the same. It's been changed just a little bit.
What did you do to it?
In a bottle. Candy. Sweet like candy in my veins. Yeah.
Okay.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Candy Thunder.
I feel bad for this guy. I feel like I don't think he's the asshole. I think like they raised their family, and he put his dream on the back burner. And now that he's close to retirement, it's entertaining that dream. And like, should he have maybe told her that he was applying? Sure. Communicate that with her, but for her just to shut it down immediately and just like shit on it, I feel like is not fair for him to want to like try to claim his dreams. And he actually, I mean, if they reached out to him for more information, it sounds like he had a real shot, but he just withdrew it like without any further communication.
Hold up though. If you found out that I had applied for a job in Houston without telling you first, I see your mouth twitching. I know. Yeah, you can't say you wouldn't be pissed about this.
I mean, I found out that you bought a truck with
That's different. That didn't involve our entire family moving or us moving away from our family.
No, I understand that. But I thought that he was saying that he would just go, that she wouldn't have to move. Did I?
Yeah, no, I understand that, which would be even, would that make it better for us?
I mean,
you want to be away from me for an entire
No,
year?
I would not want to be away from you. But
at
this point, when you have kids, I feel like almost everything you have goes into raising those kids. And they've raised their kids. They're in the grandkid stage now. And life isn't forever. And I feel like if he has this dream and he wants to do it, if you had a chance to become a pilot, I would never take that away from you. I would never be upset with you for chasing that dream because I know that that's what your heart wants. And this seems like something that his heart wants. And I mean, he's pushing 60. Like, how much more time does he have to chase this dream down? And to me, I would not want to shut that. I would not turn that. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't take that away from you.
According to Ava Thunder, by the time you turn 60, like
life is over.
Your life is over.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
I'm like, your grandparents are 60.
Yeah, how old do you think everyone is?
She said once she turned 60, she wasn't going to care about what she ate. She was just going to eat whatever she wanted. And I was like, I don't think that 60 is as old as you're thinking.
I think you might care more at 60.
Yeah.
So I bounced back and forth in my mind while you've been talking here of being with him and then not with him, because I understand wanting to chase your dream, but this is also like the first step in a major life change that will affect both of them or the entire family, really. However, there's been no commitment made at this current level.
Right. I mean,
if it was something they put feelers out there for, which he basically did right here.
Yes.
And if there was some kind of reciprocation of interest, and then it was time to make a commitment, yeah, I think as long as he includes her before then, that makes a whole lot of sense. Also,
I see you, Denise.
Yeah, Tipsy Thunder's in chat here too.
Oh.
Thanks, Dave. Adventures with Pam. I get it. I just think that I would have talked to you about it before I did it. I would hope.
Well, you've walked things further down the road without communicating those to me before.
We're still talking about the truck.
No, we are not talking about the truck. I'm talking about you've gone to see, like, you've put feelers out before, and then once you know that something could happen, you'd be like, hey, XYZ, this is what I've done. What do you think about it?
This is what I've done.
What do you think about it? But this is a big freaking deal. And immediately she was like, nah. And I just don't, could she be upset for him not telling her in the first place? Sure. Yes. I mean, but that's a small thing in my book. What she did to him was much, much bigger. And I just wouldn't do that. That's not how I would have handled the situation.
So are we looking at an ESH here? Because I think the do you or don't you communicate it and when is probably, it varies by relationship, right? Varies by dynamic. Like based off of what you know about your partner, and you got to know your partner pretty well by now, OP.
Right.
I think you would know if you, at what point you should pull her in, but you were surprised by her reaction. So maybe with this specific thing, you don't. And maybe it's just a reaction of fear on her part. We don't know. I don't really think he's an asshole for doing this, but he probably could have done it differently, which technically makes him a 4.
I mean, anyone can do anything differently.
Everyone's at least a 4.
So you think he's a 4. I think he's NTA. I don't think he's an asshole. I think he put feelers out and wanted to know if this was an option for him. And I think just because you're married, you should have a joint conversation about it, but I don't think you have to put away all your dreams. I think he was committed to raising his family, which they've done. And I think at this point in our lives, when we're done raising our kids, and I would want you to chase something that you want to chase. I wouldn't want you to just be once we're done parenting, we're done. That's it. Life is over.
Let the future court consider this Exhibit A. Whenever we're older and the kids are gone, and I'm like, yeah, I bought a spaceship, honey. I'm going into outer space. I'll see you in 45 years.
If we can afford
She's
to buy
like, chase your dream, baby. Chase your dream.
At that point, I'll probably be done listening to your ass, so that's fine. I'll be like, get on.
Listening to my ass.
Well, the shoe fits. Okay.
This cabinet door's a little squeaky. I get it. Okay. I get it. So what about her? Where does she land here? Her reaction. Which is why I asked if we were at an ESH.
I think that for me, he is NTA. For her, I feel like she definitely should not have reacted that way. So that would be a 2 for in my opinion.
Wow.
I think she had the right to be upset that she wasn't informed, but I don't think she should have tried to shut this down. That's just my
agreed. Having no discussion about it at all, just immediately axing it. I would agree there.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair.
So
that's not marriage.
Candy Thunder goes NTA, and for the record, that was a 4. And she's going 2 for wifey here. Oh,
my things stand.
Yeah. So as it relates to space travel, OP, let it be noted that your wife has now traveled further than you. Because she landed all the way on ASCON 2.
I love that.
Just saying.
Okay.
You can use that against her.
Before we start the next story, we're going to have, if you're ready, Paisley, do you want to come up?
Are you coming up?
Yeah. Okay, you guys meet. What we have said is, Tiny Thunder? She's petite, so Tiny Thunder kind of fits. So welcome, Paisley.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tiny Thunder! Here you go.
Yep.
Here. I'll give these to you and let you rock it out for a minute here. No, you want me to stay up here?
You need to
Okay,
stay with her.
stay up on the mat. There we go. Oh, we'll squat down a bit. There, up a little bit more. There you go.
Your
No,
mom's
you're
in
good.
chat.
You're good there. What's up? Okay, so yeah, all chat is here. Lots of hellos for you here. So, what are you in town doing? So, what brings you to town? You're here just hanging out. What have you been doing this week so far?
A lot of swimming.
A lot of swimming. You tell your face is pinking up a little bit there. Not really. I mean, for swimming outside every day, you're not burnt, which is surprising to me. How many times have you swam since getting here?
Maybe 10.
10 times? I haven't been swimming 10 times in the past 3 years. That's bonkers.
She just made the dance team.
Hey,
For the second
high
year.
five. Dance team. Thunk thunk. Stormborn, you got sunburned yesterday. Stinking cute. Cute.
Maybe adores them.
Navy Thunder is obsessed with Paisley. In fact, every time they get to hang out, it's great. When that hangout ends inevitably, Navy Thunder is inconsolable. Terribly inconsolable. Not a fan of not being around. By the way, today there was a clandestine transition where we had to drop Navy Thunder off and pick up Paisley at the same time without Navy seeing Paisley leaving. How did that go?
It's good. They snuck out when I took Navy potty.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea. That's hilarious. So what's been your favorite part of summer so far? Swimming 10 times.
Swimming.
Okay, here's a good question. Here, step up just a little bit.
She's neat.
Yeah, Candy Thunder does the same thing. What has been your favorite place to swim so far?
Probably the Schiffer-Decker pool because it has a bunch of slides.
You didn't answer our house.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
hurt.
You gotta get a slide.
I'm hurt. Deal. I will install a slide. Okay. Here's a question for you. You heard that last story.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any thoughts on it?
I think that the wife was in the wrong.
Wife was in the wrong?
Yeah. It was,
Sometimes that's the case.
she was a little overdramatic about it.
A little over dramatic about
Yeah.
it. There you go. Well, remember that. Yeah, remember that. I need a slider 3. Dance team and swimming. You're kind of girl. There you go. Hey, is Tipsy in chat still?
I haven't seen her pop up yet.
Overkill. Your kids are still in
There
school?
she is.
Hey, there she be. Yeah, we did a video chat yesterday just before we started grilling out too. When did school end for you?
May 21st, I think.
Yeah, so it's been like, well, I guess it's been 2-3 weeks.
Mhm.
How many people still have kids in school? Because Joplin got out around the same time. Yeah. Miss Helene, your kids are still in school too? That's wild. Oh, in Canada, it's in for a few more weeks almost. Oh, no. Oh, no. And Denise, you're in the Dominican Republic on vacation? Heck yes. Paisley's thunder name should be Pipsy.
No.
She shut that down.
Nothing that rhymes with tipsy.
Last day for some of yours, June 28th, last day. Holy cow.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my goodness. Snow day makeups. Wow. That's a lot of snow days. That's a lot of snow days. All right, we're going to dive into our next story here. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiny Thunder, a.k.a. Paisley. Thanks for hanging out, kiddo. Was it everything you hoped and dreamed it would be? No? I'm hurt. I'm hurt. All right, we'll dive into the next one. We're at 677 of 1,500 right now on the Tiny Dinies. We are at 16% on the likes goal right now. Before I dive into this next story, here's some catching up on things. Janice 2014, Candy Thunder, Rainbow Bright, Quiet Knitter, Jerry Hill, Amber L. Hickey, Penny the Pity, Shan, Julia Sterling, Mungow again there, Anna Hotchman, Sarah Bella, Pirate Pups, Ms. Helene, Mandy, Kristen Museum Girl, Roxanne L. Thank you guys so much. Greatly appreciate it. Carrie Shiloh, Stormborn, Callie, see you there as well. Katisi, you guys are awesome. Let's go ahead and dive in here. That was my niece Paisley, aka Tiny Thunder. We're gonna have to bring you up again now if it wasn't everything you hoped and dreamed it would be. You have to let us know what to improve. We should have shot up Confetti when she was up here at Tony Spark. Tony Sparks, like, what do you want from me, dude? What do you want from me? I'm just running your whole show and giving you cue cards for like exactly what to do and when. I'm just being puppeteered up here. Tony's next appearance. All right, let's rock and roll. Here we go. Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with another Reddit story for you. This one comes from AITA and is titled, "Am I the astronaut for not punishing my stepson for what he said to my daughter?" Well, this is a bit open-ended. Let's get the poll started up here and then I'll read the title again. Restarting now. Title was, "Am I the astronaut for not punishing my stepson for what he said to my daughter?" Interesting. Donna, heard. Yep, 2 weeks from today, right? I'm the funkle you all wanted growing up. We had some fun playing in the pool yesterday. Did you just break my chair? It's magnetic. I was kidding. Sergeant Max says, based on what we've read in the past, I'm thinking ask on too. Yeah, I mean, there's so much situational context here that we don't have, that this is straight up like a shot in the dark. Am I the asking for not punishing my stepson for what he said to my daughter? Probably. Sounds like OP should have. Yeah, I'm gonna roll 3 again as I should have done it differently. It's kind of a middle of the road vote, even though it's not the middle. The majority of voters, 29% here, said ask on 2. 27% said NTA. That's an interesting split. Let's see how it goes here. Let's see how it goes. Title again, am I the astronaut for not punishing my stepson for what he said to my daughter? I, 45 male, and my ex split 8 years ago. I met my current wife during our divorce and married her pretty quickly after it was finalized. I now live with my wife, 41 female, and stepson, 16 male, and while my ex offered 50-50 custody of our daughter, 15 female, I felt it better she stay with her mother so I could adjust to life with my new wife and stepson. Eek. I get it, but eek, still. So she came every other weekend before the pandemic. She's been with her mom since March. Here's where the issue comes in. My stepson feels threatened by my daughter when she's here. I'm the only father figure he's ever had, and he doesn't like sharing my attention. So he's quite often rude or mean to her. We normally just assure her it's because he's insecure. My stepson came home yesterday cheerfully saying that my daughter said that she'd never come here again. I called my daughter to ask why she had said that. According to her, my stepson has been saying since school resumed that I picked him over her and that I hated her coming to visit, and how everyone was so happy these months that she didn't visit. No one ever wanted her there, and she needed to just stay away from us. Holy shit. He denied it, of course, but my daughter's friend filmed him at some point, gotta love the age of smartphones, and sent it to me. When confronted, he got watery-eyed and said he was just afraid of losing me. I told my daughter that I obviously didn't feel that way, and he just felt threatened by her presence. She asked if I was going to actually do something about his behavior this time, or if I was just going to brush it under the rug like I always do. I told her I didn't brush anything under the rug, but I wasn't going to punish him for being insecure about losing his father figure. She told me she was tired of his daddy issues being an excuse to treat her like shit, and since I wouldn't stand up for her, she wouldn't be visiting again. I tried to talk to my ex about it, but she said I picked him over her repeatedly and never stood up for her when he treated her poorly, so I didn't get to play victim now that she's fed up with it. I think they're both being oversensitive here, and my daughter needs to get over it and visit again. But my brother said I let my stepson boost my ego and failed my daughter by not standing up for her. My nephew suggested I post here. Am I the astronaut? Yeah. Yeah, you are. You did choose him over her repeatedly. Also, I find it so damn funny that to your daughter, you're like, you're being oversensitive, get over it. But to your stepson, who repeatedly lets his insecurity harm others, that other being your daughter, you're like, oh, it's okay. He's dealing with stuff. Get over it. It's okay. He's dealing with stuff. Even in just that isolated incident, you can easily see that he is favored. But this all started back when you said, no, I think she needs to stay with you instead of doing 50-50. I think, so you met your new partner while you were in the process of a divorce, assuming you made a bond with his child already during that process too. If you made the choice in the beginning to not do 50-50 because you knew already that this kid that you were inheriting through your new partner was not going to like your daughter being around, and you chose right up front to not have her 50-50, I think you climbed the ladder even further. You've made this repeated choice, and it's not something that it's not something we can overlook and say, oh, it's because of X, oh, it's because of Y. No, you should have seen that you were doing this, OP. There's no excuse for it. None. And now you've pushed your daughter completely away. Now that your daughter has been pushed completely away, I wonder how your stepson's behavior is going to change. Because the insecurities gave him the mission of driving her away. What now? He succeeded. Dad. You have failed. Now, all parents fail. Let me put this in context. Not this big, but all parents fail. You can repair this, but it's going to take a lot of work for you to actually do that. And you're going to have to stop ignoring what your stepson is doing. Having an insecurity is one thing. Teach him how to deal with that insecurity in a way that doesn't harm others. That's your duty as a father. If you're going to be the father figure, be the fucking father figure. And actually show him what to do. Teach him how to deal with his insecurity and don't let it harm one of your other children. I wish that I could read the story and say that you find them equally important. You value them equally. And as a blended family, that's the goal, right? Value them equally, love them equally. But you went upside down on this thing. You showed the child you inherited so much more favor than the child that you had, that you lost her. Of your own doing, not because of the divorce, not because your ex was talking shit on you like we would normally see, of your own choosing. And it wasn't a one-time thing. You confirmed this choice over and over and over again. You are going to have to earn your status back with your daughter. This is not her overreacting. This is not your ex overreacting. This is you underreacting. Fix it. Dick. Sorry, Paisley. I say all that. I'm like, sorry, there's a child present. Sorry, I got up on my soapbox for a bit. I'm just now coming back to reality and checking in with Chad. He didn't want a daughter, he wanted a son, Maria says. There's a thought. Are you talking about OP? Yes. Okay. No, I thought maybe something was going down in chat that I didn't know about. Candy Thunder says, effing DB. Probably always wanted a boy. Everybody's getting that vibe. You always wanted a boy. Yeah, earmuffs, Paisley. Earmuffs. Earmuffs. Whoop. I just slung water all over my desk. Stormborn, your dad was like that. He wanted sons. Freddy Spaghetti, as usual, Candy is right. I know. It feels like every time you come on, the comments, even on the posted videos, are flooded with spot on, Candy, spot on. You're always so right. I'm like, what? Did I just not say anything during this video? I think it's actually the Candy Thunder show. I'm just the host of the show. You know what I mean? I host it, but you're the real talent that we bring out. Good gravy. Combination of insecurity and manipulation. One is fueling the other. Yeah, I would agree. The context that you all picked up on, or a lot of you picked up on, that he always wanted a boy, that makes a lot of sense. And I did not pick up on that. I was too pissed off about him failing his child. And it wouldn't matter. Even if this was balanced the other direction, or imbalanced in the other direction, it would be just as bad of a problem. It's just surprising that it went this way. But you guys saying that he just wanted a boy makes a lot of sense. It sucks. It sucks. Hey, Kiki, Natalie Ford, Natasha, Destiny, Penny the Pity. Excuse me, Jennifer Jago, Elizabeth, thank you guys so much. We are at 990 of 15 hundo right now on the Tiny Dinies. We'll keep bouncing along here. Candy has great aim. Leo and Lucy, Dusty's the main character. Candy's the character you want to see more of. I get it.
Don't pit us against each other.
No. So like, if this was a show, that would be an indicator of a spinoff. If there's like the main character and this character that people like love to see and want to see more of.
We all saw what happened when Joey had a spin-off.
We all saw what happened when Joey had a spinoff.
We've seen the views on Thunder and Spark. We know how the spinoff.
Yeah, that's true. Tony says we've seen the views on Thunder and Spark. Mandy, Jelly5, Jackie Kelly, Mandy, Penny the Pity, Kiki, thank you guys so much. Greatly appreciate the love. Oh my goodness. Jumping in here. This is a story that Tony is scheduled to give feedback on this. Am I doing story 3 or am I waiting till we unlock something? Uh-oh. Apparently I've missed something.
Oh, I took
Did you burn him?
I took a jab.
I mean, could you grab this knife out of my bag?
Am I reading story 3 or am I waiting till we unlock that? Skip it. Okay. I'll bounce back to that one after we hit this goal. We're at 11:11 though. It's probably going to happen during the story. It'll happen. Oh, here he comes. Oh, hold on.
I used my mic and my mic wasn't even on.
I did some booth recording today.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow. And then after this goal, the next goal is for a juicy Best of Redditor Updates story.
Hey, yo.
And Candy Thunder feedback.
Hey, yo. There you go. You got to give the people
the
what they
spinoff
want.
that matters, Candy Thunder.
Give the
Not the
people,
Tony Spark spinoff.
give the people what they want. There you go. Okay, we'll dive into this story, and then we may have hit the tiny diny thing ahead of time there. Did you hit your mute button back? Okay, I couldn't tell. All right, here we go. Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with another Reddit story for you. This one is from AITA, of course, and is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Taking Away My Brother's +1 and Inviting His Girlfriend Myself? Oh my. This is one of those occasions where knowing the sex of OP would sure be handy, would it not? But we don't know. It isn't revealed in the title. Title is, Am I the Astronaut for Taking Away My Brother's +1 and Inviting His Girlfriend Myself? I guess it doesn't matter, because if it's a +1, it's like a formal event, right? Assume it's a wedding. And then it is, brother is apparently chosen poorly, and OP likes the girlfriend better. Huh. I don't know. This one's a bit shrouded, is it not? Was he not going to invite the girlfriend as his +1? Right, Turner? That's what I would assume. But then I don't know. I don't know. Google Queen Cat, you got your text? Wait, just now? Titles are hard. They definitely are. Definitely. Twisted titles. Everyone sucks here from Bex. We got a lot of, the majority of people are going NTA, although it is starting to bounce around here. We got 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Poll has ended with 53% voting NTA. We'll see if it holds. All right, here we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I kind of know I'm the asshole, but I need to know how bad it was. Oh, great opening line when 50-something% of people voted NTA. That's great. That's just great. That is. My brother is 29 and has been with Leah for about 2 years. We all like her. She's super nice. I'm getting married next April and sent an invite to my brother's apartment. We decided to send invites to households and not individuals. For example, our aunt received an invite for her family and not for each individual. Last Thursday, we met at my parents' place. It was just the core family because of some tax reasons. While there, I asked my brother about Leah's dietary restrictions. I know that she's vegetarian for health reasons and that she cannot have certain raw vegetables. He said that she wasn't going to come and that he was taking his girl best friend, Amanda, instead. Warning! Warning! That's dangersome. Now, their relationship is weird as F. Amanda has always been stringing my brother along, in my opinion. He always denies having feelings for her, but let's be real here. Amanda would date other guys, blow off my brother, then when things were on the decline with her partners, she would become attached to him again. Her last boyfriend broke up with her right around the time that my brother, his then ex-girlfriend Amanda, and her ex were supposed to travel to Spain. What did my idiot brother do? Go with Amanda alone because Amanda was uncomfortable with his ex-girlfriend. We've read that story. We read the story about him going with her.
That's what I thought too.
We've read the story about him going with the girlfriend because they were uncomfortable. And I remember how that one ends. Don't spoil. Don't spoil. I don't remember if it was a YouTube exclusive or just a normal story, but we've read it. We've read it. Okay. Obviously, he acted blindsided when his girlfriend broke up with him. I didn't even say anything anymore because it's all so weird. So when he said that, I asked if Leah already had other plans, but my brother said that Amanda had asked if she could come because it would be an opportunity to finally see the old gang. We were in the same friend group in high school. I told him that I would have invited Amanda if I wanted her there. Oh, Amanda is mean and cold. She always makes disparaging comments about other girls. At every event, around 1 hour in, she'll make some sort of scene that either has her running away crying or sitting mad at a table telling everyone to leave her alone, and then making a cryptic comment about something hurting her. I told my brother I was revoking, sorry, words are hard. I told my brother I was revoking his +1 and Amanda was not coming to our wedding. He accused me of being misogynistic and bigoted because I don't understand opposite sex friendships, which is BS. My husband has a female childhood friend who is his best woman. I love her too, and she has been amazing. And she respects fucking boundaries. She always included me and made a huge effort when I started dating my fiance to integrate me into the friend group. Anyway, I said my decision was final. He could take it or leave it, but I would be inviting Leah myself because I like her. He screamed at me and told me to keep out of his business. I said to get rid of his weird fucking feelings for Amanda. He is mad at me. My dad said it was no big deal. My mom is furious with my brother. So, am I the astronaut? We have an edit to answer some questions here. Had to get a beverage there. Turner AC, making us other Amandas look bad. SMH, I hear you. The invite was addressed to the Smiths. Funnily enough, Leah had the same last name as us. Granted, we have one of the most common last names. Yes, they live together. The tax thing is nothing huge. My parents have a small business, but are really bad at keeping track of all the receipts. So every month we go and help them. We digitalize the receipts to put them in a bookkeeping software for the accountant. That was it. Okay, so Leah lives with OP's brother, her boyfriend. They live together. Goodness, if this is connected to the story that we read, and I could say this since it's the end of the story. If it is connected, female bestie and OP's brother do end up declaring their love for one another at some point here. And it became super duper obvious, and that's why the girlfriend ended up calling it off. I don't know 100% that it is connected, but it sure sounds it's either the same circumstances or it's the same story. That's the same story. Alejandra says, I can't remember what I voted, but I'm saying NTA. The brother is a bozo. You know what? I think you're on the right track here. The question was, am I the astronaut for taking away my brother's +1 and inviting his girlfriend instead? Yeah, That's NTA. You know why, OP? Because it's your damn wedding. Your brother said, stay out of your business. And I thought you were going to say, it's my damn wedding. It's very much my business who comes to it, you jabroni. But instead, you just told him to get rid of his weird ass feelings for her. So, but it's your wedding. You get to decide. And if he's bringing someone who is going to cause drama at your wedding, you have every right to say, nay, nay, veto. And you did. Good on you. If this is connected to the other story, we know that it ends in calamity. So, NTA, I think 50% of voters got it right. Nice work. Look at that. Even when OP came out of the gate in sentence one, is like, I know I'm the asshole. No, you're not. No, you're not, OP. And it seems like the only person who thinks that you are is your brother. Oh wait, my mom is furious with my brother. No, he's the only one mad at her.
I did some comment digging, and apparently Amanda was in comments. The trip story is not related to this story. They asked her about it, and she said, no, that's not them. So it's all these people out there with friends that they're letting rule their life.
But you know what? From what we know about Amanda, she would say that wasn't the same story, even if it was the same story.
No, it was the OP that said it wasn't the same story, the bride.
Gotcha.
But someone asked her, how did Leah learn that she wasn't invited? And OP said that I called Leah in front of him and asked her about it, and she had no idea that she wasn't invited. So how was he going to pull off going to getting dolled up for a wedding to go to with someone who wasn't his girlfriend? In fact, his female best friend. Okay, I didn't read. Okay, then that person asked if he was ashamed that his girlfriend found out that way, and she said no, he was super fucking mad.
Which means he knows it was wrong. He knew it was wrong. He absolutely knew it was wrong. He was mad that she found out. She was going to find out no matter what he was going to be like, oh, I have to take a business trip or something. Oh, and I have to rent a tuxedo for this business trip. It's a work thing. The fact that he was hiding it means that he does have feelings for Amanda. Otherwise, there'd be no reason to hide it, right? Detective Candy. I'll turn that into a show.
Detective Candy.
Yeah, Candy Thunder, Private Eye. What? Going down, the show wouldn't just be you going down Reddit rabbit holes. We would have to give it some more pizzazz.
I want a true crime.
True crime podcast. We could do it. We could do it. We definitely could. You guys want to hear some true crime stories? Should we get into that? Callie says, ooh, can I be Candy's assistant for that show? Dear God, Tony Spark.
Oh, no.
Bitter Betty. Bitter Betty. Bitter Betty over here.
I said earlier that the spinoff doesn't always work, but you gotta speak for yourself. I'm close to all the time.
Oh my goodness. Combo NTA for OP, but also ESH.
Like 20 times more videos than
There is a lot of suckage going on. A lot of suckage going on for a lot of characters in here, but it's really just down to the brother. The brother made a brozo choice. We do have to give him that. No longer talking about OP. This is about brother. He made a brozo choice. I don't know how high up he goes on the Ascon scale. For this specifically, he's here. It could and probably is much higher because he's hiding things from his girlfriend, which is such a fucking cowardly thing to do. Dude, if you have to hide it, it's because you know it's wrong, right? So at least have the courage, the decency to communicate with your girlfriend. And all you need to know, maybe there's a part of you that's like, no, I just feel like I have to hide it because she'll freak out because she overreacts about this kind of thing. Bullshit. You need to stop bullshitting yourself, dude. If you're hiding things with a female friend that you swear up and down you don't have feelings for, there's a problem. If you have to hide it, there's a problem. NASCAR podcast, Tony Spark. There you go.
If she gets true crime on it.
the hierarchy of being able to ask for things. Candy Thunder might have you bested there. TLS, Catherine Slate, Dr. Sweets in the Gosh Ecked fam. Heck yes. Kellyanne Rebel Wolf Marketing TLS, Penny the Pitty Megan in the Gosh Ecked fam as well. Yvette, Faye Fire, Randy Bender in the Gosh Ecked fam. Catherine Slate in the Gosh Ecked fam. Our family is growing, y'all. It's growing. Pittsburgh, Penny, Jilly 5, Stormborn, Amber, Bambi, Boo, Catherine. Thank you guys so much. We're going to give some thanks here and then get Tony Spark. Oh, then we'll read the story and get Tony Spark up here. Is that how we're doing it?
No, they're different things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got you trying to sandwich the appearances. Okay, here we go. We've got some thanks to give here. Also, if you were here on Sunday, let me know if this music volume is better. I have adjusted it based on some feedback we got during that show and maybe during last week too. Candy Thunder, I don't know. Well, you don't have your sound up right now, but I did adjust the music volume. Let me know. Is this abrasively loud or is it much better now? Much better? Cool. Nathaniel video just posted on YouTube. I'm in many places at once. Many places. In the number one spot, we have Pirate Pups, TLS Journey, Tonya Pimpleton, A.K. Mary, Coach Brandy, Julius, Catherine Slate, Zoe the Cat Mama, Alicia Reed, Jordan, Penny, Pooh, Pitty, The Bowel Speech. Then we have Candy Thunder, Adventures with Pam, Janice C. 2014, Lexi, Donna, Jackie A. Stoker, Anna Hartman, Sarah Bella, 10th anniversary of Stormborn, Brooklyn Baby, Dawn Banks, Mama says so. I don't know why that was really hard for me to figure out. Queenie, Amber L. Hickey, United Snorts America, Denise Burkhardt, that was like a combination of voices there. Mungal, Jilly55, RJ McHale, Kellyanne, Overkill Mill, The Real RP, Catisi, The Quiet Knitter, Jerry Hill, Rogue, Yvette, Carrie Wilson, Ms. Helene's House, Justina, we've got Queen Greenwich, Jackie Kelly, Berlioz, Tesh, Faye Fire, Holly Jill Talk, and Boo 77. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Takes a village. Takes a flippin' village sometimes, and you guys pulled it off. We get Tony Spark up here to chat with you for a second. Okay, the next one is going to unlock something cool. A Best of Redditor update reward story, a juicy one, and Candy Thunder feedback. Let's get this set up right quick. Is that right? Okay. It's a random number. We are going paper cranes, ladies and gentlemen. Paper cranes. Paper cranes. Okay. I think I'm ready to bring Tony Spark up as soon as he's available here. He had to go like get some beard balm and stuff on. He's prettying himself up. We got to put his chapstick on. Your kiddo's tapping for you, Callie. That's awesome. Youngin didn't get a notification on many stories of Have You Missed? We are getting ready to start, I think maybe our fourth one. And also, go sign up for text SMS reminders at dusty-thunder.com. They work half the time. Well, we're halfway transitioned to the new service today to our domestic members that are subscribed here. They did get a text from the new service today, as well as a text from the existing service. So we are in process. We have 8 stories, 8, 9, 10. We won't get through them all, but we'll probably read around 8. Let's get them up here, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Tony Spark.
What's up, everybody? No, yes. But funny story about this shirt. I wore this shirt today because Shane wore his coral shirt yesterday.
So you knew it was safe.
Yeah, so I knew it was safe because Shane and I basically have matching shirts. And some days it happens. And yeah. Also, when we were talking about spin-offs. Oh no! Doesn't puzzle. The puzzle.
I got it. Yeah, you slide it over.
The puzzle happens
You slide
in the
it
middle
over.
of all this.
And Paisley shot some confetti.
No, I'm gonna make my spin-off joke though. we're talking about spinoffs, and I was like, Candy Thunder is the spinoff that gets picked up for the full season. I'm the spinoff that doesn't make it out of pilot season. So that's that being said, make sure to follow at Tony Spark _. A lot more video content going out on that channel than at Candy Thunder 1.
Well, I'm waiting on Dustin to edit my.
Well, I had to learn how to edit my own videos. If you posted anything, I have been posting. Listen, I posted more videos in the last probably 2 weeks than I have in the last 6 months.
He's posted more than Dustin.
That might be true. I posted a lot of videos. I mean, what do you guys want? You just tell me what you want. What kind of content do you want? I got lake content. Is that not what you want? I got complaints about the golf content. I haven't played golf in a while, though. It was a party.
Tony Spark thirst trap content.
Yeah, okay. No, listen, the lake content is the easiest thing to do right now. Less country music, okay? Right? That's the hardest part of all the videos is picking the music. I don't know what to I try to pick. We want to be entertained. Are you not entertained? I'm trying to entertain you. I'm trying to entertain you guys at the cost of my liver. I don't know.
Your next comment will be your liver transplant.
Seriously, yeah, it'll be a GoFundMe for my liver.
In all fairness, the cost to your liver was being incurred already. You're just documenting it.
That's true. That was already going to happen one way or the other. I know. The problem is, Ellen, is it's not that. I mean, I don't really care about pleasing anyone. I mean, I would like to get views, but you know, it is what it is.
I don't really care about pleasing anyone.
But I mean, I don't care if you like it or not. If you get the views, I would love for some haters to engage. I would have a great time. So I would love to not please everybody. I would just love for people to watch it, and it doesn't happen. So I don't know how to fix that. Do what?
Dusty Thunder is going to start trolling your content.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think I do with all the burner accounts of the Dusty Thunder videos?
Your burner account is Candy Thunder Talks.
My burner account is check my private video. It just always get blocked really
his
quick.
burner account is the one we can't get shut down.
I don't know. It's really weird. I have all these burner accounts and I post Dusty Thunder videos, but they keep getting taken down. And I don't know why. It's so weird. Be more interesting. I'm trying. I don't know how to be interesting. My friends get mad at me because the lake video, which I thought was a cool video, the most recent one, but they're like, yeah, but you're not even hardly in it. And you have to be in it. I'm like, I don't know what to do to be in it.
It's hard to film it and be in it.
It's hard to film it and be in it. And then they're not going to film it. And then when they do, we always think of things after the fact. Struggle. The struggle of a content creator who has a third of the followers of Candy Thunder. It's very sad. Bloopers, show your pets. I used to get a ton of views, but I don't anymore. I mean, I don't know. I posted a video the other day. It got like 100 views. And I'm like, what is going on? Then I had one that got like 3,100 views. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
The algorithm is fickle.
The algorithm sucks. The algorithm hates me. Like I said, I'm the pilot season spinoff. I'm not the one that gets picked up.
It's fickle. That's all.
Yeah.
Consistency and all that.
Bitter. Yeah. Maybe just a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. We do have a GoPro. I got to find it somewhere. All right.
I'm picking.
I'm not a true crime. I'm not a true crime guy. That's not that's Candy Thunder's spinoff.
He likes fake crime.
Neither one of them like true crime.
Yeah.
He's not a true crime person.
There are some of them that I watch, but I don't know.
I'm unfazed by Reddit stories and I'm unfazed by true crime. I think I might be associated.
The pilot canceled after 3 shows. 3 shows is generous. It probably wouldn't make it out of the writer's room. Oh, yeah.
You chiming in, Candy?
No.
Played like you grabbed the microphone.
Okay, well, where are we at? We're at 72 of 185. This is for Best of Redditor Update story. Candy's going to give feedback on it. It's a juicy story, pun intended. If that helps with anything. The title was kind of funny, I thought, in what they had in the deal. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, yeah, we got 113 to go. Then Candy Thunder gets to come back up here. The spinoff we all want. I'm going to go now.
The People's Choice.
I'm over here. I got canceled. My pilot's canceled. See you guys later.
So here's a funny note about the orangey coral shirt. I walked in this morning and yesterday, so Shane, who works here as well, has a very similarly colored shirt. It's almost like the exact same shirt. And he wore that color yesterday. Shane did. So I walk in and I see Tony Spark wearing it, and I'm like, wait a second, Tony, did you wear that shirt today because Shane wore his yesterday, so you knew he wouldn't be wearing it today? And he's like, yeah, I absolutely did. I had an out loud conversation with myself about how I could wear that today. It was hilarious. So I immediately knew, because they accidentally wore it on the same day like 3-4 times. I mean, it was a crazy coincidence here. All right, 82 and 185 on the paper cranes right now. Julius running hard at him. Thanks so much for that. Mary, TLS, Erica Lynn, Adriana, Fayfire, and Lady Van Landingham, now members of the Gosh Heck Fam. Thanks to Catherine Slate. Thank you, Catherine. Greatly appreciate that. Jasmine, Michelle, Heather, Adventures with Pam with paper cranes as well. TLS, Ambi, Boo Boo with the paper cranes as well. Mandy, TLS, Ambi again there. Laura Lee, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Anise Moon, see you there as well. Thank. All right, here we go. Diving into the story. Now I'm on story 3, correct, Tony Spark? Story 3 safe to do now? No, wait. Okay. Did you just order them incorrectly? No. What is happening here? You got me bouncing around like a ping pong ball. I hear you. All right, here we go. Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder once again with another Reddit story for you. This one comes from AITAH, which, as we discussed, Candy Thunder, the H is silent, correct? And is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Telling My Wife I Won't Be As Stressed Out Next Year Because I Won't Be Married to Her? Oh, yeah, I think you probably are the asshole for doing that. Let's start a poll. Starting now. 59 seconds left. The title was, Am I the Astronaut for Telling My Wife I Won't Be As Stressed Out Next Year Because I Won't Be Married to Her? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, probably. However, feels like something that would be said in the midst of a mudslinging contest, right? So if there's escalation, I mean, it doesn't mean that it makes it okay. I'm going to go 2 and hope that it's not like true evil here. I'm going 2. I'm going number 2. Not on camera. Going number 2. I'm going number 2. That's right, buddy. You show that turd who's boss. Clearly something happened to get them to this point. Yeah, I mean, it's giving escalation. However, just because you're escalated to the point where you say things you don't mean doesn't mean that it's okay, right? The other person's actions do not excuse your actions. Mirroring and all that, yeah, but 33% of voters went ASCON 1 here, with 30% going ASCON 2, and then a major drop-off. We'll see what happens here. Joyce, heck yeah, Austin Powers reference. All right, here we go. Am I recording? Oh, crap. Yes, I am. Just double checking. And before we dive into this, just be noted, we're at 97 and 185 on the paper cranes, which will unlock the best of Redditor update, Juicy Juice story, plus Candy Thunder feedback. All right. I, 32 male, have been married to my wife, Jen, 32 female, for a little over 7 years now. Up until 2 years ago, things were great. However, a disastrous move, a few family emergencies, and a totaled car have left us in terrible financial situations. All of our savings are pretty much gone, 401k is empty, and we're hemorrhaging money. Before we bought our house 2 years ago, things were amazing financially. We made the mistake of buying a nice 3-bedroom house because we planned on having kids. Those plans, thankfully, got put on the back burner because adding a kid into this mess right now would kill us. It's not really a mystery why things are like this. Jen and I are both underpaid at our jobs, and we moved into a high cost of living area like morons. Last December, I told Jen one of the 2 things needed to happen. We either needed to sell the house or start making more money. The latter would cost definitely The latter would most definitely mean finding new jobs that would pay us market rate. Jen pushed back on this because she loved the house and her current job. I told her she had to choose one and couldn't have it both ways, and after a week of arguing, she agreed that we would look for new jobs. It's been almost 6 months now. Last Friday, I signed an offer for a new job. It's over a $35K raise for me. Damn, nice. Jen, however, has done nothing. In January, she asked for a raise in the market rate and was very disrespectfully told by her manager that she was not worth that. She was shown the door to leave if she wasn't happy. Jen has taken this as her putting in the effort and has done nothing else, telling me that we should wait and see what happens with my job search. I'm not happy about this. When I came home Friday and told her I got the job, she got pissy because I clarified this does not mean she can stay at her job. We fought again, and I told her that this would mean we only stop hemorrhaging money on the house. We will be able to save only a little and would still not be close to refilling our 401ks. Kids, the whole reason we got this damn house, would be entirely off the table. We haven't talked much since then. Yesterday, her parents visited for dinner. Despite my best efforts to keep them out of it, Jen announced my new job to her parents by saying, "I'll stop complaining about money once I start." I don't know why I said it, but I replied with, "Oh, don't worry, Jen. I won't have to worry about money a year from now because we'll be divorced by then." In front of the parents even. Things got real quiet quick after, and I excused myself. Her parents left shortly after, and she slept on the couch to avoid talking to me. I've not talked to Jen or her parents since last night. Things are very cold between us right now, and I genuinely wonder if I did something last night that probably ruined my marriage. We have an update. Before we get into the update, let's talk about this for a moment. She isn't trying. Prep girl, you're right. I mean, right now, I feel like it's an everybody sucks here. I mean, yeah, he got pushed to the edge and then shoved over the edge it was escalation that got him there. It doesn't make it okay though. But in this case, I feel like it might not be jest. I feel like he might have meant it in that moment. Teeny, you voted ESH. Marriage is a partnership, not a one-sided situation. She should be helping if it's what she wants. Yeah. I mean, she's definitely not in the right because she knows the situation and is just ignoring it. Basically putting the entire weight of the conversation onto him, hoping that he'll get a high paying job. And then she'll be like, oh, great, I get to stay where I want to stay. I don't know why she would want to do that, though, given the way that she was treated when she asked about getting a raise. At least that's OP's translation of it. We'll see. Hey, Nina C. throwing paper cranes down right now. Jillian DeMars throwing paper cranes down too. Kellyanne, Brandy Perkins, Mama T, Nina C. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. Mrs. Jacoby also voted ESH. Your streak lives on. Hey, you're getting it right. And that's tough with titles. Very tough. We're almost to the paper crane goal. We're just about 20 away. But he's completely wrong for saying that. Yeah, definitely shouldn't have said it in front of the parents. I mean, if this was like a private conversation and they got to that point and he truly believed it, that's one thing. Saying it for shock effect to try to bring an abrupt end to the bullshit that she had started, it's not the play. It's not the play. However, they didn't talk about the topic he didn't want to talk about anymore. So, I mean, his shock method worked. TLS, Carol Lamarson, and the paper cranes as well. We are there. We are there. Let's talk about that real quick, and then we'll dive into the update, shall we? Let's do it. TLS Journey in the lead here. Nina MC, G. DeMars, RJ McHale, Julius, Christy Lamar, Coach Brandy, Adventures with Pam, Candy Thunder, Faye Fire, Anise Moon, Catherine Slate, and then a few others here. And the next one we're going to start is going to get us the cake story. Heck yeah. Kellyanne, Amber Simmons, Laura Lee, Denise Burkhardt, Rogue, Genesee, Rebel Wolf Marketing, NB the G, Sarah Bella, Kiara J, Donna, Prep Girl, Scent_, Justina. Thank you guys so much. Greatly appreciate it. We're going to unlock a cake story now. Cake story. doing 4 hundo donuts. Donut time. Speaking of, because we had, all the kiddos over the weekend, I had run to Casey's. We're big fans of Casey's around here. Casey's convenience store, gas station, whatever you want to call it. And then I picked up like the little donuts, little like Hostess donuts. Picked up the chocolate ones, picked up the powdered sugar ones, and picked up the crunch ones. Brought them home. Like, the kids will enjoy that. And Candy Thunder was like, "Why did you bring these crunch donuts home? They are my kryptonite." I'm sorry. They are damn good though. Crunch ones are my favorite too. Crunch donuts. Yeah. You just bought those, Tasha? Donuts? Yeah, donuts. It's like Donettes. Donuts. Crunch for the win. The crunch. Is the crunch coconut? Or is it just like a crunch? Casey's Pizza. Casey's Brekkie Pizza. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, let's dive back into our story here. Sorry, I got distracted talking about donuts. Yeah. Okay. Let's dive into this. Update. Yeah, I messed up. People are rightfully tearing into me for wondering if this marriage didn't end when those words came from my mouth. I went to Jen last night to talk, and she refused to even say one word to me. She ended up locking herself in her bedroom and finally told me to go away. I'm scheduling some consultations with divorce attorneys today. Some people are asking about car accidents and family emergency, mostly blaming me for them. The car was neither of our faults. An uninsured driver hit my wife's fully paid off car. Insurance gave us peanuts. The family emergencies were a handful of things that were just unluckily close to each other. I don't think that you can really assign blame to these kinds of things. People will probably say I'm covering my ass or something and still blame me. Whatever. The big fuck up was the house, which I was 50% responsible for. Before I wrote this post, I probably should have admitted to myself that I spoke my feelings at dinner and got my wish. I spoke it into being, but even more than that, like there was so much behind this where there's this blame. It's like he resents her. He wasn't too indifferent yet, I don't think. I think he resented her and her continued choices to not pivot the way that they needed to pivot to succeed here. And maybe in that process, maybe in the beginning, it wasn't like individual blame. It was we. It was we. And at some point it became you. And even when he talks about the house, he says, I am 50% responsible for it. So even the things that he acknowledges were joint decisions, he's treating with individual blame. I individually am responsible for 50%. Not we made this decision. It was stupid. We, a team. Somewhere along the line, that resentment has caused him to separate them out into individual entities instead of a team. And that's probably where all of this division slowly just became a greater chasm to the point where he did speak his feelings. It was a fuck up. I mean, they may have gotten there eventually, and he was prompted and driven to the edge, and at the edge, he met those words and blurted them out. So I don't think this is unfixable, though. Yeah, you fucked up. And she won't talk to you. She locked herself into a bathroom. So what did he do? Instead of being like, no, hell no, I'm going to fight for this relationship, he went and talked to a divorce attorney. Like, oh, like marriage counselor? No, just straight to a divorce attorney. Okay.
Maybe he is indifferent.
Yeah, maybe this pushed him to indifference. I don't know, but he had enough. I get it. But he had no fight left in him. So I think this is just where they were. And maybe that's where she was too. And maybe she was planting a flag at that dinner to be like, he'll stop bitching about money, basically making a public statement, right? He doesn't want to be in it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, OP, but I don't think things are going to financially get easier for you as you go through a divorce. Things are hard right now. I get it. I mean, eventually you'll get out from underneath the house that you guys can't afford. I understand that. It's going to be a process, but before things get better, they're going to get a lot fucking worse. Just be ready for that. He wanted a divorce. Pretty sure she did too. it kind of plays like that because after he said it, I mean, she was understandably pissed and wouldn't talk to him, but there was no conversation. There was no like, why would you even say that? It was just, don't talk to me. I pretend like you don't exist now. So maybe neither one of them had any fight left. Not worth his $35K raise. Well, I mean, his $35K raise, assuming he still has his job, he's at least going to have a more comfortable, independent life someday after he can afford his divorce attorney. That's it. Eventually he won't have to deal with the house, but it's going to be a minute. Everything happened was just the excuse that he needed, Marnie. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. It's an everybody sucks here. Faux show. Everybody sucks. Everybody. I mean, he shouldn't have said it in front of the parents. Not that he shouldn't have said it to her, because it's clearly what he wanted. But definitely shouldn't have made it a show. And doing that in front of the parents is not good form. Now, what she said wasn't good form either, but that doesn't mean that you get a green light to do that kind of stuff. Solutions Only says, people really okay with your partner not adjusting or growing, knowing their life isn't improving? People really okay with your partner not adjusting or growing, knowing their life isn't improving?
She was comfortable in the fact that they were in disarray. I was trying to explain it to you.
No. I was reading the comment is what I was trying to make sure that I understood. I understand what you're saying here, and I think for the most part, no. But I think complacency, especially in a relationship, is a dangerous thing. And that's where if one person is comfortable with where they're at and doesn't want to grow beyond there, because change is scary, right? Growth is scary. That's why not everyone does it. I think there's a difference between allowing someone to stay in a place of comfort and letting someone remain in pain, right? Those are two very different things. He viewed her position as remaining in pain, and she viewed it as remaining in comfort. So there was this collision of worldviews that I think is a very tough thing. So your statement here and the way is kind of adopting OP's viewpoint here, where it's nothing is improving. This isn't acceptable. It has to improve. And she had the exact opposite view, where she's like, I'm in a safe place. So it's just a collision of worldviews. It's tough. It's not easy. And I think his solution here was things have to change. And they do, no matter what. It's like we have to either get rid of this or we have to create more of this. And she just put all the pressure of that on him. And that's not fair, obviously. And he knew it wasn't fair and wouldn't let it go. And eventually that destroyed them. It destroyed them completely. We're at 104 of 4 hundo. And now we unlocked the Best of Redditor update juicy story, right? Heck yeah, we're going to do it. This is the one that Candy Thunder is diving into feedback on. Are we okay for that time-wise? Yeah. Okay. Yep, I'll dive into that now. Big F92 with a share there. Thanks so much. Melissa B, Jordan Fayfire, Sarabella, Sally, Kiara J, Katarina Leadham, Teeny, Adventures with Pam Pink, Prep Girl, Stormborn, Kellyanne, Nina C, Rogue, Anna Hartman, Holly Jill Talk, Lori T, a.k.a. Lala, Quiet Knitter, Jerry Hill, Barbie, Jilly5, Nina C again there, Kayla Rush, Barbie again there, Holly Jill Talk, TLS, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. High Ticket Success, Brandy, TLS, Laura Lee, Sally, Donna, thank you guys so much. All right, let's dive into the Best of Redditor update story. Let's do this. Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with another Reddit story for you. This is a Best of Redditor update story, and we'll have some feedback from the one and only Candy Thunder. Title of this one is, Am I the Astronaut for Being Upset at My Wife for Going Somewhere I Told Her Not to? Start the poll. I'll read that title again once we get the poll started. And poll is running. Am I the astronaut for being upset at my wife for going somewhere I told her not to? Some context clues in this, right? We changed a little bit of the approach about not being an asshole for feeling something, because the title, whatever it is, a feeling thing, is normally not the real question. But this is one of those things where we'll get a good comparison here. Am I the astronaut for being upset? You can't be the astronaut for feeling something, right? But what did you do with this? At my wife for going somewhere I told her not to. It's the told not to that has me questioning things. I don't know. I truly do not know. So I'm going to throw a middle of the road Ascon 3 out for it, just as a pure guess. It's the told. Yeah, it's told is an indicator one way, but the being upset is an indicator the other way. So we'll see where it ends up. She bought Harbor Freight jack stands. Told you not to go there. Told you, but it's so cheap. I told you not to go there. All right, here we go. Am I wrong for telling my wife to stop going to a location she is frequently hit on and given free things? I, 28 male, have been married to my wife, 26 female, for 2 years now. We've had some ups and downs, but overall, hold up. I wanted to see where the vote ended up here. By and large, Ascon won. I forgot to look at it. Sorry. Lots of Ascon 1 up in there. Okay. Click out of those things. She's a supportive partner, but sometimes, like all couples, we do bicker, but we try to fix it. We try and fix our problems at the end of the day. Recently, my wife has been going on jogs and going to this new smoothie shop. She loves smoothies. We have a few smoothie shops in our area that she also loves, and we also make smoothies at home, but this place just opened up. We went for a jog and tried it out and loved it. Sorry, she went for a jog and tried it out and loved it. She said the staff was nice and the smoothies are great. I'm happy for her. She comes back one day after her jog with a smoothie for her and I and told me that she got both for free. I was shocked only because smoothies in our area can cost sometimes $8 each. I asked her, why did she get them for free? Was today a special day? She said, please don't get mad, but the worker there was hitting on me and gave me both of them for free. He gives me all my drinks for free when I go there after my jogs. She's been there about 6 to 7 times at this point. I told her I'm uncomfortable with her getting free drinks and being flirted with and would like her to go to a new smoothie shop. We have the money. I can pay for her smoothies, or I can make them at home. Plus, there's so many in our area. She said that I should trust her, that she wouldn't cheat on me, and free smoothies is a plus. I told her I don't want her going there anymore, and she said she wishes I would trust her. Fast forward to today, my wife still goes on her morning jogs, and she went to the same smoothie place I asked her to stop going to see the same man who's been flirting with her and giving her free drinks. I only noticed because I have her location tracked. When she got home, I didn't say anything to her about it. She went to the shower and left her phone and keys on the counter. She asked me if I could text her mother about dinner at our place tonight, and I said, sure. When I opened her phone, texted her mother, sent the text about dinner tonight, a text from her best friend came up on the screen. It said, you're not wrong. It's okay to have crushes while you're married. Just don't do anything stupid. Plus, he gives you free smoothies, girl. So I clicked on the text and I read their messages. She had told her best friend that she thought the guy at the smoothie shop was attractive, that he would flirt with her and give her free smoothies and they would chat. She found him on Instagram and he's married with kids, but she still enjoys getting the smoothies and seeing him on her jogs. I'm wondering what to do now. It's been a few hours since I've discovered this and I haven't talked to my wife about it. Am I wrong for telling her to stop going? Is this normal? Relevant comments. 1, she looked for him on Instagram to see if he was available, to find out more about him, and to start communication outside of the shop. That's hugely worrisome. Saying that he's attractive and crushing on him and intends to keep seeing him? No. That's not how healthy marriages work. What's most worrisome is you already asked her to stop, and she not only didn't, but also hid it and escalated, pursuing him by stalking him on Instagram. That's what's most troubling. Update 20 hours later. Before we dive into that, thoughts. Now, the commenter here, when they said you already asked her to stop doing that, I felt like correcting them and being like, nay, he told her not to do that, and that might have propelled her to do it more. The fact that she was told, like she was forbid from doing it. I'm not saying it's in any way his fault. This is clearly over the line. She knows it's over the line. ESH. She's opening the door. The dirty delete. If you're hiding something, you know it's wrong. All right, here's the update. 20 hours later. I wanted to give an update about the smoothie situation with my wife. I wanted to start this off by first thanking everyone for the advice and comments. I apologize that I wasn't able to respond to any comments. I've been a bit overwhelmed with the amount of comments I got, as well as the situation at hand. To address a few things, first, I didn't intentionally snoop through my wife's phone. I texted her mom about dinner, and then I saw the text pop up from her best friend. That's really what happened. I guess my wife's not a good cheater. And second, I love my wife, or at least I thought I did. I call her beautiful every day. I don't neglect her emotionally. I give her everything I have. I make enough money that my wife can stay home and enjoy her days, even though we don't have any kids of our own, and it still isn't enough. I haven't spoken to my wife about what I know just yet. Her mother came over for dinner after I made my post. I acted as though nothing was wrong. I participated in cooking the meal. Sorry. I've got no other way to go. Sorry. I participated in cooking the meal, ate, and then her mother left. After her mom left, my wife told me she had a headache and she was going to lay down for the night. I gave her a kiss goodnight and she went to bed. After she went to bed, I decided to go through her phone. I wanted more concrete proof about what my wife was doing and, more importantly, why. I can't trust a word out of her mouth at this point, especially because it appears she initially tried to delete her text with her best friend. My wife just switched from having a Samsung to having an iPhone, so she wasn't aware that all deleted messages are saved for 30 days unless deleted again from a separate folder. I restored the messages, screenshotted them, and deleted them afterwards. What I found was heartbreaking. She told her best friend that she has a huge crush on the man at the smoothie shop. She told her best friend that they have exchanged names and she's been cyberstalking him. That she paid for one of those $1 background checks to learn more about him. She also said that he is a manager at the smoothie shop. It is a corporate company. He has 5 kids and has been married for 15 years. That's right, 15 years. He's 46 years old. Yes, you read that correctly, 46 years old. Just insane. Is that old or something? Guy's saying this like 46 is 99.
She's 26.
She's okay because there's a 20-year difference.
Yeah.
I'm like, quit saying it like that. 46 years old. That's insane. She also told her best friend that on top of the free drinks, he takes his break when she gets there and they often chat about life, and she really enjoys seeing him every day and talking to him. She said that he started blowing her kisses and she blows him one back and tells him to have a good day and that she'll see him tomorrow. Get this, my wife even knows his work schedule. Apparently, he's off on Mondays and Tuesdays. Coincidentally, my wife doesn't go on her jogs on Monday or Tuesday. Her best friend was just encouraging her behavior throughout the entire thread, telling her that she's not wrong for having a crush if she doesn't sleep with him. And if she doesn't sleep with him, and if she does sleep with him, use protection and turn off your phone and tell your husband your phone died on your jog. I am heartbroken. I checked her Instagram too. She hasn't DM'd him to my knowledge, but her search history and message history were erased. She must have erased it before she went to bed. My wife did not go for a jog today because Smoothie Boy is probably off today because it's Monday. She's been acting as if nothing is wrong. She still doesn't know I know what she's doing. She's having an emotional affair. I'll be contacting my lawyer tomorrow. I don't know what to say to her. I slept in my office last night on the couch. I just feel sick, devastated, at a loss for words. I probably won't respond to any comments, but I do appreciate them. I probably won't use this account anymore either. I just feel numb, dumb, stupid. Best of luck to everyone. Relevant comments here. 1, I'm so very sorry you were dealing with this. She may not be physically cheating, but it's only a matter of time. She will find herself alone because no way Smoothie Boy is leaving his wife and kids. 2, I'm curious about the wife's reaction when this blows up in her face. Will the fog lift and she'll realize how horrible she's been, double down and blame OP for being neglectful? Some of column A, some of column B. 3, she wanted to try all of column C. Her friend was in the mood to help her, dude. To help us get some feedback on this, let's bring her up, shall we? The one and only Candy Thunder.
Oh my God, it's Candy Thunder.
I didn't do the music that time.
Your eyes just scared me.
My eyes scared you? I gave you the crazy eyes?
Yeah, you gave me crazy eyes.
Like this? Make them go away?
Yeah.
All right, what do you think?
I was actually curious what you thought. What is this pedal?
So, what's this? What's this?
I can't see your eyes and your face right now, but I know the expression.
What's this?
It's called My Expression is Annoyed.
Hands free.
Why?
Look, no hands, mama. No hands.
If this man puts one more thing at this desk, it's gonna just collapse. The whole thing is just gonna be a black hole. It's just gonna implode.
It's for the content.
Is it too hard to push a button?
It's for the content. It really is.
There's a whole button right here, and you went and got a foot pedal. I mean, I'm not surprised, like even in the least bit, but
It's only because the foot pedal,
Look, Ma, no
the foot
hands,
pedal I already
Nina.
had didn't work with my system here, so I had
that's
to replace it.
freaking amazing. It's for the Thunderkin. Caden's Thunder says. Okay. I was actually curious about what your thoughts were on this story.
My thoughts?
How would you feel if I came home with free smoothies because some guy had? I mean, and I will say this, that I have within the last year been given a free drink.
A free drink. Come on now. Spill it.
That's it.
Spill
free
it.
drink.
Spill it.
One free drink.
Bullshit.
That's not true.
Bullshit.
Here's
my thoughts.
I would never entertain what this woman had entertained.
That's the problem. I have no problem with you receiving a free fountain drink at Quick Trip
it was a
because
free fountain drink.
because the 19-year-old dude who works there is like, damn, she hot. I'm like, dude, I get it. Cool.
It was a free Diet Coke.
You get free Diet Cokes. Yeah, I get that. I have no problem with that. It's
Right.
like it does not concern me. I'm not threatened by that. But you guys know my viewpoint on jealousy too. So that does not
Ellen was
threaten
with me, Sergeant Mac. We both got free drinks.
There's no whatever. It is what she did with that. And I think part of the problem here is that he said that she stays at home. They don't have kids, but she still stays at home. And you do you. Cool. But she has made this like her hobby. She has made flirting with him like her little hobby. Instead of starting something else, it was an idle hands thing, and she let this fantasy kind of play over in her head till it got to the point where it became real. And it's still partially fantasy though, because she stalks from a bit of a distance. They blow kisses, and that's about as serious as things have gotten on the surface that we know about here.
Right.
But the fact that she took this and wanted more from it, that's the problem.
And I did see comments and stuff that he was overbearing and controlling. I didn't really get that from him in this way. I mean, his title, I think, was a bit off. Like if Dustin said, I really don't want you to go here, this makes me uncomfortable, I wouldn't hesitate to back off because I would never want to make him feel uncomfortable. And I think he worded his title a little bit off, and I think he probably should have said, this makes me uncomfortable and I don't like it. It's not something that I want you to do or I wish you wouldn't do. But I didn't feel that he was overbearing and controlling. I think that he saw something on her phone and it made him dig further. And I can't say that I wouldn't or haven't done the same, because I think if I saw something that alluded to Dustin cheating on his phone, and you would never, but if I saw that, I mean, I'm fuck it, I'm going to look further. I'm going to be like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, what are you doing on your phone? That's inappropriate. So I think that most people would either say something or look further into the phone, because that's your person, and you find out that they're in fact not your person, and they're giving their feelings to someone else because she is having an emotional affair, whether she wants to admit it or not. If her friend's telling her to,
if you do sleep with him,
use the condom, but
yeah.
that's more than an emotional affair to me. If you're paying money to do a background check on somebody, that's cheating. If you're looking him up on Instagram, and also he's married, like, come on, he's got a wife and 5 kids. Like, she needs to back off, and married guy needs to back off. Like, it's just gross.
What other reason could she have for doing a background check unless she intended to go with him alone to do something? In what other way would
or she wanted to know where he lived?
His background matter? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's too far, and it's uncomfortable in a marriage like that. It's one thing to get a free drink or whatever, man or woman, like that's one thing, but to sit and drink your drink with that person and wink at that person and blow kisses to that person, that is an affair. You are cheating at that point, in my eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, there was some discussion about the tracking, and like we have Life 360, and so we can know where our whole family is. It's for safety reasons.
And I do not. For me, like as a family, all of our kids are on it. I don't think that's something that's invasive. I don't feel uncomfortable, Dustin, knowing where I'm going. Like, unless I'm going to pick up a gift for him or like I don't want him to see something, it would be something that I'm going to do for him.
You'd tell me about it and give it to me as soon as you got
That's
home
true.
anyway.
I'm terrible about hiding gifts.
There would be no hiding it.
Also, I do have to say that Tony said that this was a juicy story. It was very juicy. And then he was like, it's because it's about smoothies. And I'm like, that might be your best joke I've ever heard.
The title on the, like, what they put on the best Reddit update title was smooth in parentheses E operator.
Smoothie operator.
Smoothie operator.
That's awesome.
Smoothie operator.
Did you want a cookie, living corpse? I washed the inside of my elbow today.
Hey-o.
Very cool.
There you go.
Me too.
There you go. I mean, hard for a living corpse to do as well. Is it ever truly really clean? You know? Yeah, the problem here is definitely, so I thought whenever he said that she went to the bathroom or something, I was like, oh crap, he's going to pick up and snoop in the phone. That is something different. She asked him to pick it up. If she asked him to pick it up and something popped up on there that was incriminating, that's her fault, not his. He didn't jump into it. Also, I firmly believe in the open phone policy between couples anyway. Yep. She knows she can pick up my phone at any time and dig into anything she needs to. You shouldn't have anything to hide. That's it.
I agree. I think if you are at the point in your marriage where you're hiding stuff, then have a conversation with your partner.
Yeah.
Because I think you're
doing something wrong.
Yeah, you've got one foot out the door at that point. And if you want to salvage that relationship, and dear God, like while cheating may be thrilling and new and exciting, everybody's grass has shit in it. Like you're not going to find something better unless you water your damn grass. Like, and I know that's the oldest saying in the book, but everybody's grass has shit on it.
Is that the oldest saying in the book?
I
Everybody's
made it
has
up.
grass
I
has
changed,
shit on it?
Yeah, I changed it a little bit, but it's 100%.
I was like, what? I mean, all the grass I come in contact with does, but
if I
does everyone shit in their own grass?
If she would give the attention that she's giving to this guy to her husband or vice versa, whatever the thing is, I feel like you're going, and some people are just assholes and the relationship is not going to work. But if this man loves her like he says he does, if you put the effort into your relationship, you're going to get out of it what you want instead of looking for stuff elsewhere, looking for excitement elsewhere. And if you put that in and you don't get that out, then that's not the relationship for you.
Good call, Ellen. That needs to be a shirt. Everyone's grass has shit on it.
It was true. I mean, I've got my own problems. He's got his own problems, but
my grass has shit on it.
But we
a lot.
Sometimes the neighbor's dog shit in our grass.
Sometimes right on our driveway. Look, so here's
That's true.
It did happen. It was gross.
The dog shit in our driveway.
It wasn't solid either. Here's the series of events that I see going down here. Okay, she's able to be stay at home. She's home. He's not. Okay, she gets into routine to keep the idle hands busy with the stay at home thing, or starts a routine to do the things that she wants, and then he flirts with her. She gets that first free smoothie, and the routine somehow, like, it's an injection of excitement. Like she feels the butterflies, like something exciting has happened, and she feels a little bit numb because she's in a rut right now and is bored. She's just bored. And now someone has given her attention. She feels that excitement and she wants more of it, because the next day, let's say she doesn't go back, it's back to the same old boring routine. She feels like her life is missing something now, so she keeps returning to it instead of seeking some kind of way to create those butterflies with her partner by doing something different with him. She goes back to the source outside of the marriage and then just starts relying on that and becomes addicted to it, and it leads her to the ultimate decimation of their marriage.
Wow. Nailed it. Someone said, I don't have grass in my condo. Where does my shit go? It's metaphorical shit.
Somebody said they have grass in their shit.
I know. Somebody else said I have grass in my shit. That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah.
You want to see adoption?
You've been hanging out with our dogs.
I think just don't cheat. Just leave.
I'm going to say just don't shit.
Just don't shit.
Just don't shit.
Don't shit in your yard. I that's just my...
Chasing
and you're right.
dopamine,
It's an injection of fun. It's like that excitement, and it's not going to lead to anything good if you're already in a committed relationship, marriage, dating, engaged, like whatever that looks like for you. But I feel bad. I feel bad for him, and I feel bad for her. I couldn't be stay at home. Like I did not.
You'd lose your mind.
I did not enjoy it. It was not. And I did stay home, you know, for the first year with Ava and first year with Navy. We alternated with Navy, but I don't enjoy only being at home, and it makes me go a little stir crazy.
You start to feel caged.
Yes,
right.
Very much, especially when you're just staying at home. And I know they don't have kids, but for me, it was like only I needed that adult interaction, and so now, you know, I work part time, but
you start thinking in baby talk.
Yeah. I start thinking and like, I'm getting antsy.
How many times per day can you get to the point where you say, I'm going to lose my shit before you really need to change something? There is another side to this that I do want to point out. And that is OP, when you're discovering what you're discovering here, of course, your partner has done something wrong, but you still have a choice to make. You can use that information to end your relationship because you know you've been wronged, or you can use that information as a red flag that your partner is needing something that they are not receiving from you, and try to figure out a way to give them that as well so that they don't end up seeking it outside of the relationship. I'm not saying that is the right or wrong play. I'm saying it is an option. And if you care enough about salvaging this relationship, you now know that there's some kind of excitement lacking in your relationship that if she ends up finding it outside of the relationship, she will take from that. Now, take from that what you will. It is intel. And that intel could be used to salvage this relationship if you so chose.
It doesn't sound like she's had a physical affair at this point,
No.
an emotional one. So yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Someone said
It's been more of a liquid affair.
I do feel like if I stay home and like if we have a sick child or the like snow days or whatever the case may be, if I stay home for so many days, it's like it's almost hard for me to leave the house at the end of that time.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I don't know how to describe it, but like,
You settle into like a cave dwelling depression, I think.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you become comfortable in
and this is me personally. Other
yeah.
people may be able to stay at home all the time, and that's totally if that's your thing, then let it be. But for me, it's just it was hard not to let I do get idle hands if I don't have distractions.
Kristen says, do you guys think she told Smoothie Guy she's married, or no? That's important. I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say he knew. Apparently, marriage was not a disqualifying factor for him either direction, receiving flirts or giving them. So,
yeah, I think if someone said emotional affairs can sometimes be worse than physical ones. I agree with that. They can. I mean, a physical affair is something that I wouldn't walk back to a relationship if there was a physical affair. But emotional affairs can sometimes alter a person's mind and like what they want, and they can't go back to their original relationship. Yeah. So,
Voodoo Diesel, you can only watch so much Bluey. Yeah. I mean, it's a hell of a good show, and you could watch a lot of it, but at some point, you're like, I need to get out into the adult world again.
We've switched to Sophia the First, which Dustin has dubbed Bridgerton for kids.
Yeah. It's Bridgerton for kids, Sophia the First. Think about it. It legitimately is.
Okay.
All right, we'll dive into our next one. Candy Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. Love, love, love.
Tony next to us.
Yeah, and we got the Oscar play-out music from Tony Spark here. We are at 317 of 4 hundo on our donuts here. Let's see if I can get the right color lights to show up there. There we go. We are at 60% of the likes goal for the day, and we are about to close up the shop here. We're going to get into one more story. What have we unlocked so far? Okay, gotcha. So we're trying to unlock the cake story right now. Tony Spark, which story would you like to direct me to, sir? 6. Got it. All right, here we go. See, you guys get it. Sophia the First is Bridgerton for kids. All right, here we go. Hey, there's Dusty Thunder with another Reddit story for you. This one comes from the AITA subreddit and is titled, How to Work Past My 33 Male Infidelity with My Wife 33 Female. What steps can we take? Okay, it'll be a bit of an interesting poll, and it's kind of it's like the part 2 of the Best Averted or update we just read, but it's not.
Whoever put this doc together also screwed it up. It is from the relationship advice subreddit, not AITA. Sorry. That's why I don't make it out of pilot season.
Oh, goodness. Relationship advice. I was like, it's kind of a weird title for an AITA. Surprised they let it ride. Was he the cheater or the cheatee? It sounds like he was the cheater. How to work past my 33 male infidelity with my wife, 33 female. What steps can we take? Yep, it was him. It was him. Someone. Anna says, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I was a daycare teacher at one point. I would think that helps. LOL. Agreed. Love you, Candy Thunder. Love you, Tater. No coming back. Trust is gone. Poll has ended with 40% voting as Con won here. Let's see if we're right, shall we? Okay, there's a long and complicated background, but I'll try not to go on too long. To start things off, we're great. Sorry, I read that wrong. To start off, things were great. My wife and I found each other 8 years ago at just the right time. She had just got out of a long-term relationship with a guy and they broke up because of her parents. She and I are from the same culture. Still, she was initially distant, but eventually she opened up and we hit it off. The time we were together was amazing. We traveled, tried new things, had great sex, etc. I had so much fun with her. It was my first adult relationship where we both had money and could spoil each other. Pretty soon we were married and had a lot of fun. Not even 4 months ago we had a baby, and that's where things went south fast. My wife stopped doing the little things that made me fall in love with her. Now she's not fully at fault here. I could have helped more with the baby, but she also could have put in more effort into our relationship. I think what hurt the most is there was a time where my friend in front of my wife claimed I was going out too much for someone with a newborn. He talked about when he and his wife had a baby, he didn't go out for a while because babies are too much. My wife agreed and pretty much aired her grievances to my friend. I was humiliated and embarrassed. She didn't feel any remorse either. Fast forward a couple of weeks and there's this fun place where you bowl and drink. I ran into my wife's friend. We started chatting and under the influence of alcohol, we started opening up. I told her the problems I have with my wife and she had the exact same problems with her ex-husband. After her having a baby, her husband completely changed and there was no romance. She said my wife needs to do her part and bringing back the fun into the relationship. It was nice to get someone who actually understands and has been through what I've been through. Boundaries started being crossed and we went from an emotional affair to a physical one. My wife found out and afterward just shut down. I struggle with feeling guilty because she's not herself. I have been sleeping in the basement. We have a pretty nice basement. I honestly don't know where to go from here, but I know that we both just need to take a step back and admit our mistakes if we want to save this marriage. Admit our mistakes. Interesting statement there, OP. Edit, I'm most likely going to make a new account and post it because I didn't explain it well. I did help out with the parenting and childcare. I get off before her and usually was the one picking him up from my parents. I do admit that I could have done more, but you're all looking at it from a perspective as if I didn't help at all, and that's not true. Even her own friend felt my wife wasn't doing enough. The friend that you cheated with, right? Yeah. This isn't about blaming anyone, but we can't move forward without everyone taking some responsibility. What? How many times are you going to make conflicting statements in one story, OP? Wow. We got the cowardly lion over here. He's like, look, it's not about blaming anyone, but we can't move forward until everyone takes some blame. What? And then we need to take a few steps back and both look at the things we did wrong. It's funny how that's a we thing. Blame is a we thing. Mistakes are a we thing. Going out and having fun, that's a you thing. Baby sounds like a her thing until you got roasted for it and they're like, no, that's a we thing too. You're fucking up here, man. You're missing out on an opportunity, and that's tough. And yes, sorry. How old is your kid? Just not even 4 months ago, we had a baby, and that's where things went south fast. Do you think that might have something to do with it, you dipshit? You said you could have done more with the baby, which means that your wife is probably doing the majority of the work, even if you do jump in. She's fucking fried. Could be a PPD thing, we don't know, but let's say it's not. Let's say that's not even an issue. For argument's sake, she's definitely fried because kids are hard. And 4 months, and you say that you're usually the one picking the teeny tot up from your parents because you get off before her. So she's working too, and doing the majority of the work with the bebe while at home. And you're like, oh, she's just not fun anymore. Welcome to parenthood, dipshit. Grow up. Time to be a dad. It doesn't start when they're old enough to like play with and teach how to dribble a basketball. That's not when it starts. It started a long time ago, and you're missing out. You're missing out right now. You are failing. And you cheated. While out there gallivanting and having all kinds of fun at the pub with me missus at home with the baby. Like it's not enough for you to go out and have some fun. You're going to go out and cheat too. And then come back and be like, whoa, everybody's got to take some blame here. Okay. Be gone with you, sir. I don't know if this OP is capable of accepting responsibility. So much so that after getting some feedback from Reddit was like, I'm just going to create a new account and explain it differently because I obviously didn't do a good job here because you guys are calling me an asshole. He would rather repost it and write it differently than accept the verdict that he is in fact an asshole. I don't think he's gonna change. I don't think he's gonna be able to get his head surgically removed from his ass and everyone else's ass at the poob because he can't accept responsibility. He just can't do it. He can't do it. AskCon won. Where did the majority of people vote this past time? I can't. A lot of AskCon ones. Yeah, it was the my infidelity thing. Let's go back to that question too. How to work past my 33 male infidelity with my wife, 33 female. What steps can we take? Ha! There too. Look at that. Fixing my fuck ups. That's an us thing. Blame. What did you say?
I cheated, but it's her fault.
Yeah, I cheated, but it's definitely her fault. She shouldn't have allowed me to cheat. What can we do to resolve this? Sir, you're going to need to get yourself a bowl of glass, and you're going to need to eat it. That will solve your problems. Good gravy. Does the wife know? No idea. Okay, so yeah, the wife doesn't even know. Let's say she doesn't, because it doesn't reveal that in the story. So how are they working past it if she doesn't even know yet? He's just feeling guilty.
No, he says. Did he say?
I don't think he said that she found out. Oh, no, she did. And she went completely cold afterward. And it sounded like, yeah, I didn't know. Okay, she did find out.
Yeah.
She did, yeah. She did find out.
She just shut down.
She just shut down. It's like, dude, you said she was shut down before, and that's why you did what you did. Yeah, there you go. I hadn't hit that button yet. Brozo for you, sir. Totally radical. Honey, I cheated, but listen, it's all your fault. Let's work on this. Let's work on things you can improve to make sure that I don't cheat again. What? Do you hear yourself, OP? No, he doesn't hear himself because he's like, oh, you guys misunderstood me. I'm just going to create a new account and post it again and write it different. There you go. Redonkulous. Yeah, Brozo was definitely an asshole one. That's no question about it. He done messed up big time. Big time. Yeah. Imagine how badly Reddit was roasting his ass for a new account. Yes. Like, oh, it's gonna be hard to keep an eye out for this story that's written like the same series of events, but he's the hero instead of the villain. No one's gonna notice. Nobody. All right, we're gonna go and start prepping for VIP now, but let me get to some outro notes here, since I forget to read those pretty much every time as well. It'd be funny if the one time I actually remembered to read outro notes, you had just finally said fuck it and stopped putting them on there because I never read them. But look, here they are. Even though I fail 99% of the time, Tony Sparks still believes in me that 1% enough to put them on here. Next live stream will be a multi-stream, which will be Sunday, June 16th at 9 p.m. Central. I'll be streaming on TikTok and YouTube. Also, we played a game this past Sunday during that multi-stream. We're going to be playing it again this coming Sunday. If you don't know what it is, you'll have to show up to find out. The normal TikTok stream will be on Wednesday, June 19th at 3 p.m. Central Time start. Make sure you join us for that. If you haven't subscribed to the SMS reminders yet, please do so at dusty-thunder.com. You'll see a form for that. We are spooling up the new service actively right now and hope to have it active in, let's say, for next week. That would be awesome. Make sure you subscribe on the YouTube side and check it out. It's free to subscribe over there. We do have a paid subscription plan over there as well called the Thunder Crew. There's a lot of member-exclusive content on that side too. You can also on the YouTube side with just your normal free follow there, find the latest Dusty Thunder podcast episodes. Thunder and Spark, Piano Man is up there as well, and there's more exclusive content to the YouTube side. VIP Live is coming up in about 10 to 15 minutes. We'll spin the wheel of Thunder for some Piano Man download codes during that live. So if you're a member of the Storm, we'll see you here in about 10 to 15. Everybody else, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. You are amazeballs. Fun every time. Hey, Dawn Evans Hoskins, Jordan Rogue, Real Life Works, Shirley Kerr, Janice 2014, Mama Bear, Auntie Danny, The Kitty Cartel, David Larson, Auntie Danny again there, Rogue 1229, Jenny, Shonda, Kiki, Ember, sending all kinds of gifts there, Melissa, Poetica Rose, Totally Radical, Christian Museum Girl, Faye Fire, Megan Carroll, Candy, Thunder, TLS, Carol Lamar, Annie, Hey, Boo Boo, and East Moon Kiki. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being with us here today. Had a great time. Rebel Wolf joined the Facebook group last week, but still pending. If someone can approve, please. I got you, boo. We'll get that. It's probably been a minute since we visited it to approve. We'll get it knocked out here shortly. Thank you so much. New podcast is coming out this Sunday. Sergeant Mac, thanks for the reminder. Ellen and Sergeant Mac as our guest on the Dusty Thunder podcast will come out at noon Central Time this coming Sunday. Watch out for that. It is going to be a hell of a good time. You will laugh until your face hurts. It's not a guarantee, but it happened for us. So I'd say there's a really, really strong possibility you're going to laugh until your face hurts. So it might be a good idea to take something numbing, like face numbing ahead of time so you don't hurt from that. All right, we'll see you for VIP here soon. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great week. The second half of it.